Hey YouTube, Gecko Guy here. So this is going to be a review on the all-new Dromida DT4.18 Desert Truggy. They also have a Desert Buggy model, but in this review I'm just going to be focusing on the DT4.18. So it is brand new by Dromida, and at the time of this video they are $99 RTR. So let's get into it. Here's the standard trickle wall charger. That's a mouthful to say. And it's got this cool little LED indicator that'll let you know when it's fully charged. It charges in about 4 hours, and it has one of those weird like the little block connectors. I'm not sure what they're called, but I wish they would come with that standard connector. Here's the transmitter, very similar to a FlySky FS-GT2. And there's the foam wheel it comes with. And you've got the on-off switch, and you've got steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, and you've got reversing for both channels. Okay, and the nice thing about this transmitter is it takes only 4 AA batteries, and I struggled to get the bottom hatch open. I apologize about that. I'm just using regular old Duracell batteries. Alright, so here's the car itself. Alright, so we get a nice seeing of the car here. Here's a good side view for you, and all the LEDs, and they actually do work very nicely. Although when I was bashing it around, they did pop out, but I didn't have any of them break as far as driving through water, which I actually did, and I also, at the time of this video, drove it through snow, which it didn't really like too much. Okay, and an awesome thing is, I put my own little sticker on there because this car is definitely worthy of a Gecko Guy sticker on it. Okay, so let me get the body clips off. So there's 4 body clips for this truck, and this is not completely stock, and I'm missing a couple of the body clips because I kind of lost them at the skate park. One thing to note is that it's got a nice on-off switch for the LED lights, and it plugs into a receiver port, and the ESC has a newer firmware that allows it to have the LED lights going. So here I am just showing the lights on and off there. Kind of see it, kind of can't. Sorry that it was a bit blurry and out of focus. One thing that I recommend you guys do is get a zip tie and just kind of get a little zip tie and shorten up the wires, because it does like to get wrapped around the wheel a little bit. And here's a closer view of that where you can charge it into a charge port. Okay, so here we are with the car. It's basically just the same chassis underneath of the other models, the DT 4.18, the BX 4.18, and the NT 4.18. And here's the standard nickel metal battery that you get. I guess it would be helpful to have it the right way facing up. 1300 mAh 7.2 volt battery. You can take a LiPo in this, although it does not have a LiPo cutoff built in. And I found that if you use a LiPo for the Dromida models, they tend to not work right if you don't watch it very closely. It's a 370 size silver can motor in there, and they can burn out on you, but then again, there's that aluminum heatsink option, and it's a plastic servo here, and those servos are pretty nice. It's waterproof. But you'll want to upgrade it to a waterproof one or a Metal Gear one later down the line, because they do burn out, and I have had them strip on me quite a few times, especially running bigger tires. Okay, so here I am just driving it around a bit, just showing you guys that it is definitely waterproof. Sometimes the switch does like to come off and when you tumble, so just keep that in mind. You know, just flip it back on. And here's a little bit of night driving footage, just to give you guys an idea of how bright these are. It was able to light up a good 10 or 15 feet at my driveway here, so it is pretty bright. Okay, so to sum things up, I do definitely think this is a good RC truck for any beginner, or, you know, just as something extra if you want something smaller just for running around on your driveway or in some small dirt fields. And I do definitely recommend this truck, and it is very fun when you get an RC truck that you can jump and you can flip over, and it just gets back up on its wheels. As you can see here, I took a couple of tumbles but it does like to fall on its wheels whenever I jump it a lot of the time. So I do definitely recommend this truck just about anybody if you're new in the hobby or if you're looking for a second truck or if you're in the mini market. But this is not stock. This is running 80 weight shock oil, and the only breakages I really had was I popped the shock cap and I broke a lower shock, and that was really just about it. So I hope you found this review helpful, and I hope you guys comment, like, and subscribe. There's definitely going to be some more upgrades coming to this truck, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys.